Can we save a property that has leaking pipework, foul odours and is in need of modernisation all in under 15 minutes? Well, let's find out. Okay guys, we've got something very interesting and exciting to show you today. We've got a project that we've finished previously on the other side of Surrey in Richmond. Now, this one was a very modern and contemporary build, and what we're doing today is we're finishing off the final pieces. So we're going to be concentrating on the porch, whereby we've got the painting and a few bits of tiling to finish off. The front door has gone in as well, which we want to show you, and I think it looks very smart. The colours as well is quite bold. Now I'm going to head over there. We're going to show you what's going on and how we're finishing up, and also drop a bit of a montage on what the place was and what it is now. Catch you in a bit, guys. Let me get my morning coffee as well. And now that it is secured, I've had a shot of it, I think I can talk to you about what this project was. Right, this one, the client brief was very different. It was to create a modern contemporary style home in the heart of Richmond. So it's quite bold, but it definitely does look good. It's a bit different to the abandoned property. That's more of a traditional build, traditional in the way the house looks as well. This one, it's a box. It's got zinc cladding. So it's very abstract, and I quite like it. I mean, what I particularly like is the client's choice of front door, which they've gone for a very bold color. Now, you guys do let me know on what you think as well. I mean, each to their own. In a day and age of everything being the same, I think this is nice, and it shows a bit of personality and character to the build. So, hope you guys are filled in on the backstory, and I'll catch you guys there. So as you can see behind me, this is the project we've just finished. So we're just completing the finishing touches to this project. I'm going to show you what it was like beforehand, which was a real state. Okay, as you can see, nobody was going to move in anytime soon. This property needs a lot of work. Now, I know you see a washing machine there, but it's not habitable. Another thing I want to point out, the carpet don't look too bad on camera, but let me just say this stank so bad. The smell was so bad that initially when we were working here, we had to keep the windows open permanently, otherwise there was no one entering the site. Now, this bathroom here is going to be completely stripped. It may look okay on camera, but it was a complete state. This will also be sectioned off to create one shower room and one main bedroom en suite. Now, from these clips, the key things to take from this is that we've got plumbing leaks everywhere, so we need to look at the pipe work. Not only that, we've got bathrooms and shower rooms which have got steps in them, which don't make sense. And one of the more major concerns is this floor. As you can see, it's bowing slightly. That could indicate that there's some problems with the joist. There's some sort of subsidence, and you can see here, these joists weren't adequately laid out. Okay, after this clip, we are getting straight to work, but I just wanted to show you a visual representation as to what we're creating. You can see zinc cladding on the roof, and you can see that we're doing a single story rear extension. But more importantly, this is the existing layout, and as you can see, it's only really one room. And this problem is rectified. As you can see with the proposed layout, we've now got a front sitting room, and then we've got a rear kitchen, dining and living space. Not only that, we've got a utility area where you can see the wooden feature, and then also the hallway has been made bigger by reducing the size of that WC. Moving on to the first floor very quickly as well, we've got the main bathroom en suite, as you can see with the blue tiles, and that's the bathroom where we've sectioned in half, so we've created a shower room from that as well, which is basically a benefit for the other rooms. The arrow pointing to that small area there is a walk-in wardrobe we're also creating by taking space from one of the bedrooms. Now lastly, onto the top floor, we've got 2 shower rooms, one which is an ensuite and one is basically for 2 of the other bedrooms. Okay, you guys have had a 3D tour and now you know what's happening with the property. I think it's now time to basically get cracking with the work.
FBI, open up!
Okay, guys, look up and look at those joists. You can see the span is very long and they look weak as anything. So what we've done is change the span of the joist to go horizontally across, adding strength to the upper floors. Now this bathroom is completely stripped back, so we get it back to bare bones, and then what we've done here is partition it in half. So as I was saying earlier, we have the main bathroom ensuite here, and then neighbouring it will be the shower room. We've also eaten into the other bedroom to create a walk-in wardrobe. So that boarded area is the space we've eaten into this room, but as you can see, it still looks like a decent size. Not to mention, we've also got air conditioning going into the property. With works going on inside, from the outside we're working from top down. So the first job was get this roof sorted. And as you can see, a new EPDM roof and zinc cladding looks fantastic, and that will really make a difference to this property. So with the foundations done and walls up to DPC, the next stage was the steel. So we got these ordered, and let me tell you this, that steel was a big one. It spans the whole width of the house, so as you can imagine, it weighed a fair bit. So you might be wondering also why we've got the rafters hanging out so far. That's something you'll see a bit later. With the front of the property, we're adding a porch and then some zinc cladding. Where you can see the ply is where we're doing all the preparation, as with this roof as well, which will have rubber membrane on it, just like the rear as well. So with the shell complete, it's now time to get things boarded up, and as we can see, the plasterboard is all going in. As well as a plasterboard, we're sealing the property properly, so we're getting rid of those temporary wooden doors to the rear and getting the sliding doors on order. So on this next shot you can see them in, as well as a bifold window for the kitchen. So this stage is where I feel like the house always comes together. In any of our builds, when the plastering starts, it feels like it's the home stretch. And not only are we doing the plastering, we're also concentrating on the tiling. So first fix and tiling all being done, so we're ready to just basically fit out the sanitary ware afterwards. Plastering all complete, we're moving on to the woodwork. So carpentry, spindles for the stairs, wardrobes for the bedrooms, flooring as well on the upper floors, and herringbone in particular on the ground floor, which I feel like really adds that wow factor to the property. So for the externals, we're left with the front and the back. Now with the front driveway, we're doing a resin driveway. This will really finish the look of the property because it's going to blend in with the zinc cladding and tie in the color schemes that they've gone for. So as you can see from this aerial shot, they're laying the permeable tarmac, which will allow water to pass through after they've created a solid base. So they're basically just going to get this all leveled out, and then what you see here is not the final color. In the next shot you'll see the stark difference in grey. You can see they've gone for a lighter grey, which I think looks great. To the back of the property, we're basically getting all the topsoil down, get it all leveled, and the client has chosen to go with real turf. Yes, I feel like a lot of people now would prefer artificial grass and they just don't want to be mowing the lawn, so yeah, it's nice to see this. Right, so I'm just on the side access of the property, well, the private road that also follows down the side. Now, I just want to show you from here as well where we've done the works on the wall. Not only does that wall look much more sturdier and neater, it's also got some security to it now. So I think it would have been a crime not to basically do this wall, because the previous wall was in very bad condition and it would have really let the property down. So as the property is quite square as well, we've created this 1 meter overhang to the extension just to give it a bit more character, just so it's not completely a box. But as you can see, that with the zinc cladding really works well. So now that everything is completed, let's give you a walkthrough on what the property looks like and how it's all finished off. Into a nice office space here. The client's still setting up the space. To our right, as we enter through the hallway, we've got a landing and a nice concealed out of the way WC. So we've made use of the space efficiently and we've got a WC out of it. And in case you're worried why my hand's doing that, that's just basically to show you that the existing WC was much further out. Just to refresh your guys' memory, this was before, look at the state of it, and this is what we've now created. A lovely open plan space for a family. You can also see that the skylights that we put in and the large sliding door are doing their work and they're letting a lot of light flow in. So although the property is open plan, we also did add crittle doors to this room just to section it off, and also the hallway. If you remember from the original layout of the property, we did have columns in this area of the front room which have now been blocked up, and we've efficiently used the space to have some bookshelves on this side for the piano room. And if we walk over to the other side of the hallway, we've got some nice concealed drawers and some alcoves which give it a nice flush feeling. Now, one thing I haven't mentioned at the moment is that wall right there. So what we've created is a hidden doorway. The client wanted a separate utility, washroom, and also some cupboard space. So what we've done is we've put this wooden feature across the wall as you pass the hallway, and that there is a secret hidden door there. So just if I find it, there we go. So this shows you into the utility. And I think it'll be a crime not to do another before and after. So this is the main bedroom, and this is it now with the walk-in wardrobe there, and a main ensuite, and the shower room just here. This is the before, and this is what we've got now. That's the main ensuite, and there's the shower room. So that's the property overall. What do you guys think? I think it's a very nice color palette. I mean, with the navy kitchen, the white countertops, the herringbone flooring, I think it all ties well together and it's come out really good. Right, we've wrapped it up all under 15 minutes. So yes, that's an achievement. But remember to like, comment and subscribe. Yes, you right there. I see you watching.
In case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.